The headlines: Sushri Anusuya Uike sworn in as 18th Governor of Manipur in presence of Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren and Council of Ministers. So far, 5,041 beneficiaries received financial support under a startup scheme. Process underway to enable monitoring mechanism and online application in Startup 2.0, says Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren. 90% work of Jiribam-Imphal new railway line finished. Out of 52 tunnels, construction of 48 tunnels completed, say sources. Class 12 exam begins tomorrow. Chief Minister encourages students to never get stressed but treat exams as celebration by creating stress-free environment. Hello and welcome. You're watching IS English News. Before we begin, IS News would like to remind our viewers to practice physical distancing, hand hygiene, wear masks, protect yourself, and get vaccinated to ward off the virus. Now the news in a bit more detail. The former governor of Chhattisgarh, Sushri Anusuya Uike, has been sworn in as 18th governor of Manipur at the Dubar Hall Raj Bhavan in Imphal today. Acting Chief Justice of the Manipur High Court, M.V. Muralidharan, administered the oath of office to the new governor in the presence of Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren and his Council of Ministers, Speaker T.H. Satyabrata, Rajya Sabha MP Sanajao Semba, Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar, DGP of Manipur Police P. Dongel, and other officers. The appointment letter of Anusuya Uike as the governor of Manipur was read out by Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar during the oath-taking ceremony. The new governor also inspected the guard of honor inside the Raj Bhavan and interacted with the Chief Minister, his cabinet colleagues, and other officials after the oath-taking ceremony. Speaking to media, Sushri Anusuya Uike thanked the President and Prime Minister on appointing her as the new governor of Manipur. She asserted the Northeast is filled with scenic places and beautiful tourist spots. She asserted that the people are very warm and welcoming and urged the people of Manipur to extend their support and cooperation in bringing development to the state. The new governor arrived in Imphal by a special chartered flight from Raipur, Chhattisgarh yesterday. Sushri Anusuya Uike succeeds La Ganesan, who has been appointed as the new governor of Nagaland. It may be mentioned that President of India, Draupadi Murmu, made appointments of 13 new governors on February 15. Sushri Anusuya Uike hails from Chindwara in Madhya Pradesh. She was the 6th governor of Chhattisgarh from July 16, 2019 to February 12, 2022, prior to becoming the 18th governor of Manipur. Sushri Anusuya was elected to the Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly from Damua in the 1985 Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly election as a member of the Indian National Congress. She became Minister for Women and Child Development in Arjun Singh cabinet. By 1998, she had crossed over to BJP and was its losing candidate in 1998 Assembly election from Damua. She became a member of Rajya Sabha from Madhya Pradesh in 2006. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren said that 5,041 beneficiaries have so far received financial support under the startup scheme. He also said that as many as 4,719 startup-funded business units are running profitably in the state. The Chief Minister was responding to a question raised by opposition MLA Okram Surjakumar during the ongoing budget session today. Chief Minister N. Biren informed the House that subsidy for 5,481 startups has been sanctioned, out of which 5,041 have received the subsidy released by banks. He said that there is a delay in grant of subsidy for the remaining 800 beneficiaries owing to delay in the process by banks. He pointed out that problems at banks and said that an FIR has been lodged over misappropriation of funds by some bank staffs and beneficiaries. Opposition MLA Surjakumar Okram lauded the state government for the startup initiative to boost entrepreneurship and job creation for the unemployed youths and farmers of the state. He expressed hope that the continuation of such schemes will help solve unemployment problem in the state. He said that as per the records, Rs 110 crore has been released by the government for providing financial support to the said beneficiaries. The MLA further highlighted the problems facing the beneficiaries whilst receiving loans from banks. The Kangabok MLA Okram Surjakumar further said the state government has not yet developed a mechanism to create jobs directly or indirectly, and asked if there is any policy in the near future to find out the record on volume of startup products sold outside the state and overseas. Replying to the query, CM Biren said that an economic package of Rs 30 lakh was earmarked during the COVID-19 outbreak in the state, adding that subsidy was sanctioned for 4,781 beneficiaries. He maintained that Manipur State Cooperative Bank released grant to 3,984 beneficiaries, out of which 786 were found non-viable. He also added that direct employment generated by 31 startups are 1,216, while 2,408 for indirect employment. Biren said that the state government deposited the amount to the banks, however, noted that there are loopholes in timely disbursement of loans sanctioned by the banks due to forgery, misappropriation, etc. The Chief Minister said that online application process will be introduced in this new Startup 2.0. He further said that a monitoring committee will be set up to check viability of the beneficiaries. Around 90% work of Jiribam Impal's new railway line has been completed, and Manipur capital is expected to come onto Indian railway network by December of 2023, said sources. As per sources, with this, Imphal will be the fourth capital city in the northeastern region to have a rail link. The sources further claimed that the Indian Railways is constantly striving to expand rail connectivity in the country, and in this regard, the work of expansion of rail connectivity is also being carried out on a war footing in the northeastern states. A 111-kilometer-long rail line is being laid from Jiribam to the state capital, Imphal, for which several tunnels, bridges, and railway stations are being constructed. Out of 52 tunnels, the construction of 48 tunnels has been completed, the sources claimed. It is worth mentioning that Rs 14,322 crore 110-kilometer-long Jiribam-Imphal railway line is targeted to be completed by December 2023. In the making of this railway line, vertical shaft construction technology has been adopted for the first time in the history of NFR for these complex tunneling works. Interestingly, this technology is used only in metro rail projects. After the completion of the under-construction railway project, the present road journey time of about 10 hours to reach Imphal from Jiribam will be reduced to 2.5 hours. The railway project, after completion, will facilitate the receiving of essential commodities faster by the state and help the state's local producers to export their products outside the state quicker. Now, Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren extended best wishes to the students who are appearing in this year's Class 10 and 12 examinations conducted by the Board of Secondary Education, Manipur, and Council of Higher Secondary Education, Manipur. The Chief Minister, in his wishes, mentioned Prime Minister Narendra Modi's expression in his book, exam warrior, that students appearing for examinations should become exam warriors, not warriors, and appear for the exams in a more enjoyable and less stressful way. He asserted that these examinations are crucial and important in shaping one's career and encouraged the students to never get stressed but treat exams as celebration by creating a stress-free environment. He maintained that though students need to study hard and prepare well for the exams to score good marks, it is important to compete only with one's own self without taking help from anyone else. The Chief Minister further urged the parents and teachers to guide the students to perform with confidence and not put unnecessary pressure on them. He further appealed to the students not to be over-anxious, but study with a calm mind. Now, Education Minister Thonaujam Basantakumar also extended best wishes to the Class 10 and 12 students who are appearing in the ensuing BOSEM and COSEM examinations 2023. The Class 12 exam is scheduled to be held from February 23 to April 1, and the practical examinations are scheduled from April 1 to April 20, while the Class 10 exam will be conducted from March 16 to April 3. The minister, in his greetings, said that education is not just a process of giving knowledge for a future job, but a lifelong process which creates an understanding of moral and ethical values to guide one's life in the right path. He asserted that each examination is succeeded by preparatory time, which must be utilized optimally, and encouraged the students to practice the same and give their best efforts. Now, after a combined team of Manipur police and forest officials arrested 5 poachers along with arms and ammunition at Nongmaiching Reserved Forest under Central Forest Division on February 20, a combined team of forest and police personnel removed 21 huts used for jhum cultivation and hunting purposes in Isingchaibi area of compartment number 7, Irilbung block of the Nongmaiching Reserved Forest today. The team was led by the Divisional Forest Officer, DFO, Central Forest Division. The team comprised of Assistant Conservator of Forest, Central Forest Division, Siva Vemi, Range Officer Nongmaiching, N. Prabir, Range Officer, Headquarters, Central Forest Division, Jobit Maitei, Range Officer, Sadar East, NG Ratan, and Range Officer Sawombung K. Raghu, and field staffs from all the 4 ranges of Central Forest Division and personnel from the Sanjainbam Police Outpost. Expressing concern over the incident, the Divisional Forest Officer, Central Forest Division, said that there are enough evidences that the increasing number of forest fires have connection with the activities of the huts destroyed today. He appealed to all concerned to abstain from jhum cultivation and hunting wild animals within the reserved forest areas, and these activities are against the provisions of Section 26 of the Indian Forest Act 1927. He also warned of strict legal action, including imprisonment, if they ever reconstruct such huts and indulge in jhum cultivation and hunting. The DFO also mentioned that information has been received from reliable sources that some individuals are selling reserved forest land by luring people to buy the land at cheap prices. He cautioned that reserved forests are public property belonging to the nation. Nobody can sell reserved forest land, and doing so is a punishable crime. He added that there has been instances in the recent past that groups of people came to clear jungles to establish new villages within the Nongmaiching Reserved Forest. He informed that satellite mapping of encroachment upon the Nongmaiching Reserved Forest has already been completed, and new villages cannot be established without the prior approval of the state and the central government. He warned that new villages coming up in the area will be evicted after following due process of law.
मफमजिदा अमु हन्ना लाक्तना बाहाइदना मै थारगा डिस्पोज तवे फॉरेस्ट मै चालकनी हाइदना पाकतना कोई खरमदी अदुम कोई डिसमेंटल तवरगा लौथोगा थममे असिगुम्बा कोई पाम तौबा दगी सा तानबा नत्रगा एनी कोई एनक्रोच तौगनी khun lingane na koi Nongmaiching Reserve Forest ki manung sida changbirak pase masi tokpiyu karigumba mathangda sang saramba natraga sangje sarakanda hujikokta lokhoktana leirambase sisi thingnazaragadi akoi ain gi oiba mateng lojaraga court ki mateng lojaraga koi soidana ahakpa chairak pinaba honajagani haibado ngasi thamjage.
A pre-production ceremony of Manipuri feature film Yot Ki Thamoi was held today. The film is produced under the banner of MR Movies Manipur. The event was held at Youth Hostel in Kuman Lampak. Ojit Babu Ningthojam is the director and story writer, while Hai Sanjit is the editor of the film. Actors Silhaiba, Ithoi, Idhau, Madhubalas, Santi, Biroji, Ratan Kumar and Manglembi are in the lead roles of the film. Director of Manipur State Films and Television Institute MSFTI Birendra Salam, Chairman of Film Forum Manipur and L. Surjakanta Sharma were the dignitaries of the event. It is now time for a short break. We'll be back after a short time.
Go Aviator Academy, Mapung Fana Aviation Tamnanabagi Mafam. Experience Lairaba Singna Takpi Tambiri. Lengsin Bilaksi, Aikoi Punna Taminarasi. Cabin crew amadi ground staff ki Manglanbu, Mapung Fahana Nabagidamag, same Saraba course.
And welcome back. In Nagaland, campaigning has reached its peak across the state as star campaigners are holding rallies to woo the voters. NDPP leader and Chief Minister Naipurio, Deputy Chief Minister Yantungo Paton, BJP National Spokesperson Nalin Kholi will campaign today. Senior Congress leader Sashi Tharoor attended a town hall meeting at Kohima. He alleged that the incumbent government failed to fulfill the basic necessities of the people of the state. Meanwhile, casting of votes through postal ballot is going on in the state. Various polling personnel, police personnel and others drafted in election duty for the ensuing state general election casted their vote at the facilitation center in various districts. Casting of postal ballots will continue till tomorrow for various personnel on election duty. Apart from Election Commission, civil society groups are also creating awareness on ethical voting. Banners with the message of "One man, one vote" have been displayed at Kohima requesting voters not to indulge in proxy voting. The CEO office has also organized various competitions among students to create voters' awareness. Elections are scheduled to be held on 27 of this month to elect 60 members of the Legislative Assembly. Votes will be counted on March 2nd. Now, India reported just 125 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infections took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has increased to 1,935. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,762, while with one new death. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,52,560, with 110 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.63 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. Now, COVID-19 has infected over 67 crore 90 lakh people, while more than 67,92,000 have succumbed to the dreaded disease, and recoveries are above 65 crore 17 lakh. Globally, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. And now we have some sports news. Meghalaya created history by becoming the 4th team to book their place in the semi-finals of the 76th National Football Championship for the Hero Santosh Trophy in Bhubaneswar. Their dream came true when they beat former champions West Bengal 2-1 in their concluding Group B encounter at the OFA 7th Battalion ground. The team have never previously advanced to this stage of the tournament and will now contend for the title when the knockouts take place at Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Earlier services have already qualified as the toppers of Group B. The two teams who have qualified to the Santosh Trophy semifinals from Group A are Punjab and Karnataka. In the semifinals, Punjab will face Meghalaya, while services will take on Karnataka. Indian teen Tilotama Sen has won a bronze medal in the women's 10-meter air rifle in ISSF World Cup at Cairo in Egypt. The 14-year-old Sen won second bronze for India, 5th overall after ending the top 8th ranking round with a score of 262. She missed out on the gold medal match by the narrowest possible margin of 0.1. Great Britain's Sinead Mintos won gold, and Switzerland's Olympic champion Nina Christen came second to win silver. The third day of the event was yet another profitable day for India, with Rudrankash Patil earlier winning gold in the men's air rifle. India is placed comfortably on top of the medal tally with 3 golds, with Hungary, Britain, and Slovakia winning the other 3 awards. 4 more finals are scheduled in the next couple of days. And now we have the headlines once again. Sushri Anusuya Uiki sworn in as 18th Governor of Manipur in presence of Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren and Council of Ministers. So far, 5,041 beneficiaries received financial support under Startup Scheme. Process underway to enable monitoring mechanism and online application in Startup 2.0, says Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren. 90% work of Jiribam-Imphal new railway line finished. Out of 52 tunnels, construction of 48 tunnels completed, say sources. Class 12 exam begins tomorrow. Chief Minister encourages students to never get stressed but treat exams as celebration by creating stress-free environment. That is all the news we have for now. Coming up next is 6 p.m. Manipuri News. Keep watching IS News.